Welcome back to Our World with Black Enterprise. I'm Mark Lamont Hill. Two-time NBA champion and Olympian Dwyane Wade is scoring big. After a long custody battle over his sons, he's decided to write about the experience. Take a look. Thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
First of all, congratulations. You just won another NBA championship.
Yeah, no, thank you. It's been, feel like forever since I won the last one, 6 years ago, so it's a long time.
Now, in your book, you talk about that first season. It was after you all beat the Lakers, and you got an email or text message from your lawyer saying that it was over, and you were talking about a custody battle.
Yeah.
You know, that's partly prompted you to write this book, right?
Yeah, I mean, that moment, led to, to now where I can even talk about being a father first. Even though I've always thought of myself as being, a father, I think at that moment when my kids came to that door and they, that was home, and I was, a single dad at that point, it kind of set on me that, I went through this journey, for so long for a reason. And I just kind of wanted to share my experiences, man, with so many families, out there, because I know a lot of families deal with a lot of things I deal with, not only as an adult, but even as a kid. That's why I went back and talked about my childhood as well.
Talk to me about that childhood, because you, like many people, have a story. And your story started with issues with your mother,
yeah,
issues at home. What were some of the things?
Yeah, man. Growing up with a mom who's, as long as I can remember, was addicted to drugs, selling drugs, in and out of jail. My father, early in my life, not really around much, but even when he was around, got a chance to live with him, just a different way of doing things, very strict, very militant. So growing up in the inner city of Chicago, just like every other inner city that's going on out here, it's exactly what it is. It's drugs, it's gangs, it's shootings, it's killings. And, you're looking at yourself and you're looking at like, man, am I going to be a statistic? Am I going to be one of them? And you want other things for yourself, and that's what I did. So luckily I had an unbelievable sister, luckily I had an unbelievable supporting staff along the way to help me to be able to break that generational curse. But
is that what saved you? I mean, is that what made you not be a statistic?
Yeah, it was like, my sister was kind of the first one that God put in my life to say, you know what, she's the one who's going to take you here, and then when she take you here, then your father's going to help take you here. So I had a lot of people that helped grab my hand. I didn't do it alone, so I understand that. I know that kids need somebody to believe in them, and that's what I had.
So fast forward to me, you get married. Obviously, that didn't work out for forever, and you got to a point, like your parents, where you were going to be divorced, and you had an expectation that despite the parents separating, you could still co-parent and be good parents.
Yeah, because that's what I seen growing up. My parents, I never remember my parents being together. I think I was 4 months when they divorced. So I seen always, no matter what was going on in their lives, when it came to me and my sister, they was best of friends. They made sure they did whatever it took for us, to have that relationship with both parents. So I thought that was automatic. I didn't think it was normal to me. And even though I came from this crazy upbringing, that part of being, what you do with your kids, that was the normal part to me.
So then you ended up in a custody battle over your children. What kind of toll did that take?
Obviously, it took a lot on me, because I went a lot of time without them, especially, my oldest son, who was, I kind of grew with from when I was 20 years old, and to not be able to be around him, not be able to be around my son who was just born at the time. It hurt, it hurt a lot of nights and a lot of days, but I kept fighting, I kept staying strong. But I think my boys was affected just by not knowing what to believe or who loves them, because there's so many things being said, very public case that I was in.
If you could do anything different as you were going through the custody battle, what would it be?
I don't know. I think I did what I felt was right, and I felt the one thing I did good. I didn't speak ill of their mother at one point, and no matter what comes out or what she says, my tongue never spoke ill of her, especially publicly or to my kids. I took what you call the high road in a sense, and it's tough to take the high road, but I did it, and I think through the whole process I let my kids know how important they were to me and how much I love them, etc. And I think that's all you can do is just continue to let them know, how much you love them.
So then 2011 happens, these kids come to your door, they're yours, you got them full time. What do you do?
Immediately when I realized that like I said, my kids wasn't coming for the weekend no more, and they was there, and this was forever, I just jumped into daddy mode like fast.
What does daddy mode look like though for Dwyane Wade? I mean, when you come home and nobody cares about all those awards, all those MVPs and championships, and you have to actually handle stuff in the household, what do you like?
I think my kids would be able to be a they'll explain it probably a little different than me. But you know what? Obviously, I have two sides. I have the one that, you know, I'm as cool as, you know, your best friend. You know, I can be just that cool, but also, you know, I'm raising men and I'm raising kids who really pretty much don't have a clue, in a sense. Everything they learn is what, you know, they see from us or we teach them. So they're gonna make a lot of mistakes. So I have to be, you know, I have to pat them on the back at times, and other times I have to get in their face a little bit and let them know, you know, kind of how things go and what to expect and what not to expect, et cetera. So, you know, it's a tough line, you know. To
Are you a tough father? Are you disciplinary?
I don't think I'm too tough. I think I'm good enough. I think at times I could be tougher, and at times I can.
I mean, are you like Pat Riley up in there? You know, Pat Riley is in practice, man.
Nah, I ain't like that. I mean, my kids probably say I am because, you know, anything to them, you know, you call their name, you be like, Zaire. It's automatically like, you know, you say their name with a strong voice, that's disciplinary to them.
Right. There's a line of people outside waiting for you, and I was outside talking to them. A lot of them love you for basketball, but at least 10 people said, I love what he's doing as a father. I love the message he's sending out to fathers. How important is it to you to be a role model?
Well, it's very important, because whether you like it or not, you are. When you're on that TV, when you're on that screen, you know, right, automatically people look at you as bigger than life, even when you're just like everyone else, but the TV screen just makes you look a little bigger.
Yeah.
And, you know, so you are a role model.
Ladies and gentlemen, Olympian, author, NBA superstar Dwyane Wade.
I felt that when we were writing this book, that my responsibility was to share my experiences to light, but shed some light on this very tough, but could be a very positive conversation, and that's fatherhood.
Well, you've absolutely done that. The book is called A Father First, How My Life Became Bigger Than Basketball. Dwyane, I wish you the best of luck. Congratulations on the book, and I wish you the best in the next season, except for when y'all play the Sixers.
Thank you.
Stay right there. We'll be back with more Our World with Black Enterprise. Up next, a panel of game changers weighs in on Title IX.
Just having the opportunity, you know, having just more female role models out there, you know, on a major platform that do tremendous things for our youth.